Hello everyone and welcome back to CLGTart channel. Today this video I will continue the previous video. As I said that I will create a page of manga comic in color versions with Medibang Paint Pro. Okay, you will see that the line work I already did in the previous video, so now I will just use it again here. And because I intend to do it in color versions, so the line work here in the black, I kinda don't like it. So that's why I will change the color of the light work in here. And you see in the palette in here, I already have the light color for this one. I just clicking it and it will be in the foreground color right now. Okay, so here this is the layer of the light work. Okay, I create a new layer, this is layer 5 and choose clipping. Then I will choose fill tool here. You see that the square here, right? And then I use that to drag around here. So you see that the color of the light work is changing right to the light work color I want it to. And then I merge two layers together by holding Control or Command with E. See, and then it will become to one layer. Okay, that's great. And now you will see that the panels in here that I already changed the color in here. And if you want to know how to change the color, you know that because in the previous video I already created the panel and I used the black one, right? So now I will create the panel again to let you see how I change the color of the panel. Okay, create a new layer for the panel. Remember, you must do it or else you will make a mess later with the light work. And now you will go to the layer here and add panel material. Then the border color here, you will choose foreground color. That's means it will choose the foreground color in the color box right now. Choose that instead of black, and then you click OK. Okay, now you see that I will do this one, so you will know where the light work, the panel will work. Okay, now I have the divide tool, and now I will divide the panel into two parts. Now I go back with the operation tool here to move the panel into the place I want it to be. Great. So the first and the second panel will be in the same side. You already know what it is, right? So now I will click that panel and go to and move it to there first. Okay, and then I will go to the layers in here, choose material, and then I choose divide. Now the horizontal is 2 and vertical will become 1. So it will divide two panels with the same size. Okay, that's great. And that's how the panel work. See, now the color is not black anymore. Okay, so we are done here. Now the next step is coloring. So I create a new layer in here. This is layer 7, so I will rename it. So you can see that color, right? This will be under the light work layer. And the first thing I will create painting and color is the hair. And I recommend you guys that if you work at the same as my style, that the simple style, you better not spend much time on light work color, because you know that I will use the bucket tool, choose the same color as the light work for the hair, and when I fill it on the light work, it will disappear. You can see it like this because they are just the same color, so that's why you can see the light work. And now I use the pen tool here to fill all the blank on the blank space that's the left here. To fill all of them here, and you know you can decrease the size of the pen here to draw some strand here, so you can make the hair look more naturally. Okay, he gotta have some messy hair here, so like this, some small strand around here and around this part here. See, now this is the result. Look really natural, right? Now the next step in here, I will create a new layer that will be for the skin color. Okay, this will be under the hair color here. I already had a palette of the skin, so click that, use bucket tool and fill all the part where the skin is, that the hands here and here and here. Okay, that's great. And the same here, you know what we will do, that we choose the pen and fill all the part in here. Okay, now the t-shirts here, you know that I want to have the white t-shirts, and maybe some of you guys are too lazy, just the same as me, that you want because it's white, so you want colored, but I recommend that you better color this one too. So how to color this one? I will create a layer, that's in layer 9 here, that will be the background color, right? So I will choose the color here. So with that one, when I have a new layers, that is layer 10, it will be under the hair color. I will rename this one to hair, and this one to t-shirt, and this one to skin. So okay, so now I will use the white color and fill it, so you can easily to see how the white work here. Okay, great. Now what you do next here, that you will create a shadow for the character. Okay, I will turn off this one. Now the hair, I don't need to create the shadow for this one because that's just my style. So I'll go to the skin and choose Protect Alpha in here because it's kind of simple, so you don't need to have create a clipping mask. But if you prefer to create a clipping mask, so that is your choice. So now I will pick the skin shadow here and then use the pen tool to create the light and show you divide the place where the shadow will appear and where is the light will reach, like this one. A little bit more here. Okay, and then I use bucket tool to fill all of those. That's it. Really quick, right? Just create all of those things here. And then you are done creating the shadow for the skin. Now you will do the same for the t-shirts in here. I choose Protect Alpha in here, and then you pick the shadow. I have the shadow in palette already, but it's kind of too bright, so that's why I will move it a little bit around here. Too bright for me to, should be around this one. Okay, great, perfect. Okay, and now you are done creating the shadow for the t-shirts, right? And now you will create the details for the, like in the fonts in here. I want it will be in, the color is, let me see, that this will be black. Okay, so create a new layer for this one. It's still better picking the dark color, just the same as the hair. And now you know that because you're creating the straight line, so that's why you will use the snap here to do that one. Okay, turn this one off. This is done. Okay, erase a little bit here. Okay, and now I want to have the feeling that there's a light. Okay, the character is in the room and there will be the light from the window appear around here. So that's why I will create a new layer that will be at the top. Let's see, layer 12 here, and I choose multiply. Then I will use this one. Okay, I will create a group first, and then I put all the layers that I just color to there. So right after I put on the layers to the folders in here, I'll go back to the layer in here with the multiply. I turn off the folders in here and use one tool. Okay, that's why I put all of them to the folder, because it's very easy for you to work. Okay, and I use one tool in here, and then I will use the select tool, that one, and I choose the polygon and holding command or control, okay, to deselect some part that I don't want to. That's it. Double click when you end and release the command or control. Now, okay, it's here. Open back the folder here. And then I want to have the feeling, kind of warm feeling for because it's in the morning, but not really hot, just a warm feeling. So I will choose around the color is orange or yellows in here, kind of like this one, and then I use Shift tool again to drag it. Then hold Control or Command D to deselect this one, and you see that I create the shadow for the characters in here. Now, you think that the color of the shadow is not good and you're not satisfied this one, you can go to the filter and choose hue, or simply the holding Control or Command U here to change the color of this one. Okay, a little bit bright here. Okay, that's it, good. Yeah, I like this one. So click OK when you're satisfied with the result here. And now I will put the layer 12 in here in the folder. You know what? Because I will duplicate the folders in here. You see in the screen right now, I turn on the sketch because two characters. You see that two panels in here, the character is just the same. So that's why I will duplicate this folder by holding Control or Command with J. And then you see that we have two folder 13 here. Use move tool here to drag the whole things here to the second panel, and then release this one. Then you're done. So the second one here, I'm making the character like he stopped scratching his hands. So I will click the layers here and use the eraser to erase this one, and I'm done. Okay, so you remember that I'm talking about the material, right? So now I will open the material I already create. You know, the story is about the sky, so that's why the skies will be there a lot. So I'll paint the sky already, so I can use again and again. Now I'm holding Control or Command with A to select all the place in here, and holding Control or Command with C to copy this one, and I go back to there and paste this one. You see now I pasted the whole one here. I don't want it, I just want in the last panels in here. So that's why I will turn this one off a little bit. Use one tool to select the last panel, and then I will go to the select menus in here, choose inverse, or you can simply use the hotkey that is Control or Command with Shift and I. Okay, inverse this one. Now the select part that will be the outside of the panel. So that's why when I open the layer 27 here, that the layer where the sky is, okay, I will press the delete button. Yeah, it's just like the eraser, but you delete it just one click. Delete this one, and the whole of the thing in the select area will be deleted. Okay, and now holding Control or Command with D to deselect the select area. And that's it, the sky in the last panel. And now you see that I'm drawing the coloring version of this comic page. The last thing I have in here that I will create a new layers in here to put the speed balloon here. So use the material and choose the dialogue, whatever dialogue you have here. If you don't have it, you can go to the cloud to download this one. Okay, when you're done this one, you just put in here, then everything is done. That's it. Have the speed balloon and just drag in here, and you can use move, click to this one, the operation tool, go back to there, and you can zoom in and zoom out this one, and you are done. So the last step here that you will add the text, which just the same as the previous video that I will work in the Photoshop. And okay, you will see that because the type of this Medibang is MDP, and of course Photoshop is not support for this one. So that's why after you save this, you have to set another version for this one. You will have two choices, that you can export it into the JPG or PNG, or you can export it to PSD if you want to work further in the Photoshop. It's something that Medibang can support for this. So I save it in the PSD here and save it. Okay, now I have the one this will change into the PSD. I will open the Photoshop here. So now you already opened the Photoshop here. The final step that is adding text. You use the type tool in Photoshop and add text in here. Kind of like this. Hello, is it me? You're looking for? Yeah, kind of like this. Okay, you maybe will ask me why didn't I use the title in Medibang, because with me it's kinda annoying and it's kinda too slow for work, and then find it is more comfortable to work with it. Like you will really easy to edit the title, the text in here, and you really easy to change the font for the text. Yeah. And zoom in and zoom out is also really flexible for this one. You see this one? Yeah, really easy. And when you are done the text, the next step that you will export to the file that you can upload it in the internet, or maybe you can use that for printing. So you must double check about the size of the pictures. You see, if you work for the webcomic, you must change the size to the small size, like kinda in 700. Okay, kinda like this. And the resolution don't need to have so big like this one, and you can reduce it into 100 because it will help you a lot when you saving it in your computer, and it's not use so much data in your computer. Yeah, kinda like this. Okay, and then you're okay. After you okay, you can see that the size of the picture is smaller, okay, like this. And now you will use save as, so export it into the GPG. Okay, here I will choose this one and save. Okay, and now I will open the folder here and say that this is the file that we have, the page that we have here. Yeah, that's it. And now you're done. The next step is just go into your account and your webcomic page and upload it. Like you can upload it in Tumblr, anywhere, anything else in here. And we are finished done this series. The next video for this series will be some tips and tricks. Like I will show you guys how I draw a background in the comic, and something about like create speech bubble if you can find this one in the material of the Medibang. So that's it all about this series. Thank you for watching and see you next time.